My name is Mary Hall, and I am a ESL teacher here with San Juan Adult Education. I'm going to share my screen and tell you a little bit about our program. So, is the sharing working? Okay, great. So first off, are any of you taking classes with Adult Ed now, or have you ever taken classes? Maybe you can just type in the chat a yes or no if you have taken any classes with Adult Education. Has anyone? Okay. All right, sometimes it's hard to get to the chat when someone's sharing a screen. So San Juan Adult Education is a school for adults. And it's just like the other schools in many ways. We have graduates, we have diplomas, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our programs, if I can get my mouse working. There we go. So we have, our mission is to help our students learn, just like at the other schools. Okay, thanks, Valentina. We're going to talk about all of the programs in Adult Ed. So just like our schools for your children, we focus on thinking skills and 21st century skills, which really means thinking skills, communication skills. We say San Juan Adult Ed empowers every student to meet his or her learning goals and to strengthen your contributions as members of the community. We're here for you to help you learn. So a big part of our school is we believe every person is unique. Adult Ed, we have students from 18 years old to 70 years old, all from students from countries all over the world, and that people learn in different ways. Education is everyone's responsibility, and we really value diversity in all our students. Okay, we work closely with our students to help you identify and establish goals. Why are you taking classes? Why do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? So we look at your personal goals, your academic goals, and your professional goals. We help you learn then the skills and the knowledge to reach your goals. We really focus on critical thinking skills because that's so important to actually being a part of the community, to be able to think and solve problems using the knowledge that you gained in school. And part of that is we want to help you demonstrate that you can research and use resources to communicate and collaborate, which means work together as part of the community, again, for problem solving and being a part of the community. So San Juan Adult Education, who are we? We have about 1,200 or 1,200 students enrolled and reaching their goals, working on their goals, all adults. And we have more than 30 teachers and staff and administrators who work with the students, guiding and coaching, helping our students reach their goals. Most of our students are between 18 and 39 years old. We have many young students, 18 to 29, who didn't finish high school for some reason. They weren't able to finish high school, and they can finish high school with us. We have many, many ESL students. And as I said, we have a lot of older students. And we'll talk a little bit about that. Here's one picture of our students, some students and some teachers, at a community job fair that we have. We usually have 2 job fairs a year, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. So what do? We have academics, including ESL. Those are your traditional academic reading, writing, science, math, arithmetic. We have career training. So we have some job training programs. And then we have community interest classes. All of our academic classes are free. So most of our classes are English language acquisition, or ESL, for immigrants and refugees. We have students from, I would say, 20 countries or more than 20 countries learning English in our school. We also have basic skills and adult secondary. That's almost 37%, not quite half of our students working on their high school diploma or GED. And we have some career preparation, workforce preparation, career training classes. So here's a little bit of our academic high school completion and diploma and GED prep. So we are a credentialed high school, just like every other high school in the district. We have to have the same credentials, and we have the same accreditation. And when a student completes their high school with us, they get a diploma from San Juan District, just like every other high school student. 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, we had a student who was 71 years old finish his high school diploma. So it's never too late. You can always start. We also have GED, which is a general education diploma. And my mouse is stuck again. Here we go. GED is another type of diploma that you can get for going to college or into career training if you don't want to do a full high school diploma. And you can see here in this picture, the young man is holding a book on GED prep study. She's also looking at some GED resources. And it's the GED and the high school, it's a full high school. So you study geography, you study reading, math, English. And it's a small program. You get a lot of attention from the teachers, a lot of help with the teachers. Our other academic program, and it's also free, is, like I said, ESL, English Second Language. We offer beginning to advanced levels. We also have citizenship classes. Our classes in person are very popular. You're going to learn reading, writing, listening, speaking, computer skills. We do a lot of work on computers, especially now with COVID. Everything has been online, but we are going back to the classrooms. We'll be offering classes in the future online and in person in the classroom. A lot of conversation. Students really have fun learning, listening and speaking and reading. The computer skills are so helpful also. Let's see. Okay, and then I mentioned career training. So these are great ways to help get a job. We have 3 healthcare career programs right now. The first one is clinical medical assisting. Why is I'm sorry. So clinical medical assistant, this is a 1-semester class, or you can do it in 2 semesters. And you learn all the skills to work in a doctor's office and to be an assistant. This is a great class also if you have an interest in healthcare and want to pursue a career here as a nurse or a doctor. This is a good starting class. We have many ESL students in this class. Once your English is at the intermediate high level, you can also take the healthcare career training. Many of our ESL students were doctors or nurses in their country, and they are pursuing their career here. We also offer medical coding. This is for how to bill things for insurance, how to file claims and code procedures for insurance. This is also a 1-semester class. And a new program we're just starting is pharmacy tech, to where you can work in a pharmacy and help fill prescriptions. So all of these programs are just 1 semester. There is a fee involved. We do have some scholarships, and we also work with organizations like IRC or DHA, SETA, to help with financial aid for these programs. But they're just 1 semester. So you start and you finish, and when you finish, you're ready for a job. So that's just 4 months, 3 or 4 months. Okay, we have a couple of other career training programs. We have childcare and child development, where students get certification to work in a childcare program as a childcare instructor. Here, these women are learning how to do CPR to help someone who stops breathing if a child gets sick in the program. Here, these women are actually working with children in the childcare career training class. Everyone's wearing masks to stay safe. We also have a instructional assistant program to help anyone who wants to work for San Juan Unified School District as an instructional assistant in the classroom. To work as an instructional assistant, you have to pass a test, and we have a training program to help you learn the skills you need to pass that test. This is an excellent opportunity for speakers of other languages, because we need bilingual instructional assistants. And Valentina, I see you asked, how long is the CPR class? So the CPR is just one part of this childcare and child development class. We don't offer CPR separately. It's part of the childcare, child development class. It is also taught in the clinical medical assistant class and in the pharmacy tech class. Both of those classes include CPR training, but we don't have a separate class for CPR. But that's a great idea. I'm going to mention that to my principal. That would be a wonderful thing for us to offer as just an extra weekend type thing. Thank you for mentioning it. All right. And I apologize, my mouse is just not cooperating. And our last type of classes are really fun classes. They're called community interest. And these classes, there's also a fee. They're usually for a very short amount of time, maybe 4 weeks or 10 weeks, I think, for some of them, where you can learn a new skill. So we have art classes. As you can see, these people are working on some beautiful drawings. This one has been very popular, the bicycle maintenance class, learning how to take care of your bicycles or your children's bicycles. It's been very popular. We also have a number of music classes. We have students learning guitar, also have ukulele, and we have a community band that gives concerts in the community. They also play at our graduation. I love this picture. You can't really see it, but everyone is wearing a mask, and there are special masks that people wear to play musical instruments. So the music goes on even when we are being safe and protected. We can still make beautiful music and be together. So we have, just like a children's school, we have special events at our schools. One program we have is Heritage Days, where students wear and show costumes or traditional clothing from their countries. They bring in traditional foods, which is always delicious. They'll have posters and information about their countries. And it's just amazing to walk through and see information about so many countries and how we're all together in our school. We do field trips, just like your children's schools. This was an English second language class or ESL class that went to the Capitol in downtown Sacramento, and they learned about California state government. As I mentioned before, we also have job fairs where we will have employers come and give information about jobs in the community. We also have volunteers who will come and practice with you for an interview and look at your resume. So we try to do a lot of special events, and I don't have a picture here. I had it at the beginning. Graduation is, a little bit, one picture here, but graduation is a really special time at our school. We really celebrate every student's success. So there's our high school students graduating. Again, they're all adults, somewhere from 19 to 70 years old. We celebrate all our students who get their citizenship. We have citizenship classes, and they get a certificate in our graduation. We also have certificates, award certificates for the students who complete the medical training and the career training programs. And the graduation is so special. Whole families come, students, the children cheer for their parents. It's a really special day. So in our school, we have some upcoming dates. Our classes stop, our spring semester ends June 2nd, just a little bit before the children's school. June 8th is our graduation, as I mentioned, GED, high school diploma, citizenship, and the medical assisting. We have a summer school, just like some of the children's schools. That's for 1 month from June 27th to July 28th. And in September, our fall classes begin. We haven't set the date quite yet. Let's see, we have registration for that will start in August, and that'll be on our website, and I'll show you that in just a minute. One thing about, I forgot to mention on our academic classes, so our high school classes and ESL, so we have what's called open enrollment. You can start anytime. You do not have to wait to the start of the semester. I have 2 new students starting next week in my ESL class. So you can start anytime, and start learning anytime. Okay, so where are we? We have 2 main campuses and some satellite locations. Our main first campus is, I'm sorry, up here, this number 1, that's Sunrise Tech Center in Citrus Heights. We have a campus here on the west side of the district, west of Watt Avenue at Creekside. That campus is going to be closing. We're going to be moving, and we don't know the new location yet. We also offer classes at Sylvan Middle School and at General Davie Preschool, and we have online classes everywhere. So I had a student who was taking an online class and went to visit some family in Michigan, and they kept doing the class even while they were visiting family in Michigan because we're online on Zoom. Okay, I want to show you our website very quickly if I can. Let's see, I'm gonna have to leave presenter mode, I'm sorry. There's a lot of information on the website. It can be a bit overwhelming, but I want to just show you where it is if you're interested. So this is a picture of our last students in the medical assisting program. Like, this is part of the district website. And like all the district web pages, at the top is information on keeping you safe for COVID. The thing I want to show you is registration here. And you can click on this registration link and view all of our programs and our registration. So if you want more information about the high school programs, you can click here where it says, so free high school completion and high school equivalency, visit our adult secondary ed page. Thank you, Natalie, for putting the link in the chat. And here is more information about high school, the high school program, and then to register is at the bottom, and you can do the registration. And we can go back, whoops, up here to the registration. Again, for ESL classes, you can go directly to the link, learn more about the program, and then click here. And as all of our pages, okay, all district pages, you can select the language to read it in your language and make it easier, because if you're wanting to learn English, it's hard to understand this page. So come to your page and click on the link, and now you can read it in your language. But I can't read Arabic, so I'm going to go back. Oops. Let me try this way. Okay. There's a lot of other information here, but I'm going to stop because I'm out of time. And just lastly, if you have any questions, there's our web page, and on this last page, you can call our Sunrise campus or our Creekside campus. We have translators, interpreters at both schools who can help if you need help.